Somehow the Heat are down 1 to this terrible Bulls team, man. Terry Rozier just missed a wide open shot for the lead. Are you surprised? I'm not. I don't know why Spoelstra has this lineup in there anyways. Kobe White just traveled. Giddey's wide open. Terry, no! What you laughing at, Jit? This team sucks. If you don't like that, you don't like Miami Heat basketball. And by that, I mean another blown fourth quarter double-digit lead. This time to a terrible Chicago Bulls team missing half of their roster. The Heat were at home. They had Wiggins back. They had Khalil Ware back. They had their whole roster. They had an 11-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Listen, last post game, I started by saying, what can we do but laugh at this point? And that's where I'm at now. They are so bad that it's funny. How is anything like clockwork as much as Miami Heat basketball? Oh, that was a terrible team. They blew the fourth quarter lead too. I'm going insane. Woo! Let's go, baby. I don't even know what to do with myself at this point. Last video I said I tried to stay sane by believing that everything happens for a reason. Ooh, I don't know anymore. I don't know what the hell is going on. I really don't. The Heat lost again. Josh Giddey for 3, dagger. Holy shit, dog. Listen, let's do a little thought exercise real quick. How about that? Everybody take a few seconds and comment down below 3 words to describe the Miami Heat, or describe the Heat in 3 or less words. Go ahead, take a second. Let me pause the video. Drop it down below. A few things that come to my head is idiocracy, blown leads. What the fuck? That's those are just some options to describe this Miami Heat team. Oh my God, listen. An all-time low is supposed to be like a one-time thing. Rock bottom is supposed to be a one-time thing. Worst loss of the season is supposed to be a one-time thing. But somehow after every game, they get worse. Remember when they were 3 games over 500, 3 games under 500, and they just couldn't get anywhere different than 500? I miss those times as the Miami Heat lose once again and drop 4 games under 500 at this point. Holy shit. What a terrible team. What a terrible team. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad because I stopped betting money on this team a long time ago. So now I can enjoy these losses with the rest of y'all. Oh, good God. Oh, that's funny. That's a funny game. Let's look at the standings. We were just jumped by the Atlanta Hawks. It looks like we're still 2 games up on the Magic because the Magic have lost 5 in a row. Oh, man. You know, if you can get to that number 9 seed, I think you'd still technically keep your first round pick, even if you make the playoffs through your way to play in. Because I believe the draft order is set based off the end of the regular season. And if the Heat finish 9th at the end of the regular season, I think they keep their lottery pick, if I remember that correctly. So, hey, maybe 9th seed is best case scenario at this point anyways. But yeah, we're 3.5 minutes into this video. I've calmed down a little bit, I think. I don't know. I'm watching this game tonight, and yeah, you know, the Bulls came back. They took the lead, but Wiggins came back to tie it right away, and I'm like, okay, they got this. You know, like, not tonight. You know, the Spoelstra keeps saying for weeks that we're close. He keeps saying we're about to have the turning point, and I'm believing him because I'm a fool. Oh, man, I'm very curious to hear if everyone else in Heat Nation lost their sanity tonight like me. Like, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to hop on the Basement Sports post-game network. I got to see how those guys are feeling. I'm going to listen to Brendan Tobin's post-game. I wonder if he's going to bring out the liquor tonight. I'm going to listen to 5 Reasons, and I have to know what the hell they're thinking. Maybe I'll tune in to Locked On Heat. I'll even listen to my boy Miami TVG. Got to see how my dog's feeling tonight, because I know me and him, we usually be having the same reactions after these games. So I'm wondering if this game drove him insane just like myself. I got some notes. Hey, y'all want to get into the notes? In the first half, Of course, we had the Miami Heat. They got their whole starting lineup back. The Bulls were missing Vucevic and Lonzo Ball and Patrick Williams, who sucks anyways. But you did get a very, very aggressive start from Andrew Wiggins and Khalil Ware. So nice to see those guys not look super rusty from the jump. The Heat went up as much as 17 in the first half, but it was 7 at halftime. It is what it is. You're not going to maintain a 17-point lead for the whole game. I was cool at that point. But then in the third quarter, off a rip, Zach Collins hit back-to-back threes. The Heat lead was down to 1. You had some great moments, though, for the Heat after that. I like this one play. I still feel like the camaraderie of this team is very good, even though they're struggling right now. And I do like that. I do appreciate that because you really feel or you really see what a team is truly like when you're losing. And right now, the Heat are losing. But the guys still seem to appreciate each other's success. You know, like you had Bam fall one time and like the whole bench rushed to help Bam up. And I like that. You know, Bam's your star player. You should be rushing to help him up. And just little things like that I really enjoyed. Even in that third quarter, the Heat were in the bonus with 10 minutes and 5 seconds to go. So less than 2 minutes surpassed in the third quarter. They were already in the bonus. So obviously you want to attack. You had Hero get going a little bit, hit like a crazy and 1-3, had a couple of lobs to Wiggins and Bam. So I really feel like Tyler's playmaking was awesome tonight as well. For spurts, he's been playmaking the ball well throughout the first 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, you know, the shot selection continues to be iffy. But at the end of the third quarter as well, you had Terry Rozier hit a 3 at the buzzer. Tyler Hero kind of bobbled the pass, but got it right through across the baseline of Terry Rozier, who cashed a 3. He actually had a pretty decent game tonight efficiency-wise, and I did feel good for Terry in that spot because another moment where you saw the camaraderie of this team is they were all like hyping up Terry. Pelle Larson's bench reactions are awesome. He was hyping up Terry. And as much as Terry has struggled this year, you can tell how much the guys really love him. We've got on Terry a lot and criticized him a ton this year, of course, but I still think he's a good person and a pretty great locker room guy, and you can tell that the guys like him. And I respect that. But obviously, the Heat took advantage in that third quarter to go up 11 going into the fourth quarter. Bam Adebayo was still super aggressive, had an incredible and one on Jalen Smith, where recently we've been talking about Bam. We like his aggression with regards to taking shots, but I still want to see him continue to get into the paint more, and he was doing that today. He was taking advantage of Jalen Smith, that and one he literally used he has like 40 pounds on Jalen Smith, so he used his shoulder, backed him down, then just did a great reverse right through him and one, put the Heat up 5 with about 9 minutes to go. But the Bulls will go on their own run. Kobe White got going, as he does. He is a good player. Somehow Trey Jones got going. He hit a 3 to put the Heat down 3. Spo called timeouts, but then Wiggins matched right away with a 3, then hit a midi, and we're like, okay, this team has blown a lot of leads without Wiggins. You kind of needed him as that complementary offensive piece to Bam and Hero. You have that tonight, and look what happens. The team goes down, and then Wiggins is there. But then Tyler Hero came down the court, forced a 3-pointer up in which he got blocked by Josh Giddey from behind. The Bulls will continue their run. And then 2-point game with just, 30 seconds left. The ball gets kicked out to Josh Giddey, cashes the 3. That was the dagger. That was the video that y'all saw at the beginning of this video. And that is where my insanity started, is with that scream in which I loudly screamed, no! Because I couldn't believe that out of all people, Josh Giddey hit it. A terrible shooter. Tyler misses. Tyler airballs his 3. Josh Giddey hits his. I don't know. Tyler's shot selection was very questionable in the fourth quarter. I think that's a big reason the Heat have blown a lot of leads, is Hero tries to play too much hero ball late in the games, and they go away from Bam Adebayo a little bit too much. You can argue that Bams needs to be more vocal and demand the ball, and I would agree with that too, but I kind of think there's a give and take there between Tyler maybe being a little bit more smart and Bam maybe being a little bit more vocal. But the bigger reason for me is these lineups that Eric Spoelstra continues to put out there. Now, Terry was there tonight. We said he shot well overall in the game today. He finished with 15 points and shot 5 of 9 overall. They were all 3s, so 5 of 9 from 3. Good efficiency. But he played 27 minutes and all 12 in the fourth quarter. I don't care how good or bad Terry is shooting. He should never play every minute of the fourth quarter because they have better options. Spoelstra utilized the lineup for like the last half of the fourth quarter of Tyler Hero, Davion Mitchell, Terry Rozier, Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo. 3 small guards? Well, Hero is 6'5", but still 3 guards? And Wiggins at the power forward with Bam at the center? What the hell is that? Oh, we talked about this last game. It drove me insane. Somehow Spo thought that was going to work. Obviously, it didn't. And he went to it again? Again? And then we're supposed to be surprised that Kobe White and Josh Giddey and Trey Jones cooked us? Because you got 3 guards out there, 3 small guards. Two of them can't play defense. So why are they out there? Why can't you put those 2 with a Haywood Highsmith? Or I mean, Duncan Robinson wasn't great today either, but the real guy who should be playing is Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware started again today as he's been starting when healthy. He's been playing great in every single game that he plays. That includes tonight. Khalil Ware had 7 points and 12 rebounds. 12 rebounds today, 2 steals, 2 blocks. In how many minutes he played? In 26 minutes. Just 26 minutes. 0 in the fourth quarter. 0. He dominates all game. And then he can't sniff the court in the fourth quarter. What the hell, Eric Spoelstra? Seriously, what the hell? Oh, I don't understand. You get cooked in these fourth quarters time and time again, and you don't play the guy who dominates for the first 3 quarters. I can't understand it. Now, I would never say fire Eric Spoelstra. I can't do that. He's done too much for this organization. But that's a fireable offense. I will say that. Playing a lineup of Terry, Davion, and Tyler almost the whole fourth quarter. Playing Terry himself the whole fourth quarter. Not playing Khalil Ware a single second. That's a fireable offense. And for obvious reasons, it doesn't work. Obvious reasons that he got cooked on defense. They couldn't get a rebound. Everything that allowed Bam Adebayo to be so successful earlier in the game, where he can guard some more perimeter guys. He doesn't have to focus as much on guarding the bigs on defense, so he can focus on getting his shot. All that stuff that makes Bam so successful the first 3 quarters, he now can't do because he's the only big out there. He's the only guy to get rebounds. He's the only guy to be an interior defender in the paint. He can't go out there and maybe guard a Kobe White who's getting hot or a taller Josh Giddey because he has to sit in there and guard Zach Collins or Jalen Smith. Oh, God. And people will say, oh, the media is at fault. They got to ask Spo about it. They have. And Spo is an elite question dodger. He has never answered a question in his entire life ever. But he will, you know what he will say? Say, oh, we're close. Oh, I can see it. We're close. How close are you if you've been close for 4 months and then you play a terrible must-win versus a Bulls team at home who is missing several starters on their end, and you have everyone back outside of Nikola Jovic and his broken hand? And you can't get that win? Up double digits? Up a couple possessions with a couple minutes to go? You can't get that win? Oh my God, it's pitiful. We'll go through the box score. Wiggins was very good today. 9 of 17 overall. Hit 3 triples, 22 points. Nice to see Wiggs back. Bam Adebayo with another strong game. 22 and 6 for him. Shot 8 of 17. Khalil Ware needs to play more, man. We just talked about his stats. Tyler Hero's box score is good. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Shot 8 of 19 from the field, so not super efficient. 2 of 7 from 3, not super efficient. The problem with Tyler a lot as of late is obviously the 3-point shooting hasn't been good, but in the fourth quarter, it's been much worse than that. It's been awful in the fourth quarter. But again, for him, I do like the 6 assists to only 1 turnover. His assist to turnover ratio of late has been great. And listen, as a guy like him who relies on taking difficult shots, you're not going to be an efficient shooter or sustainably, right? But what you can do is make great reads and not turn the ball over. So I do appreciate that about Tyler here. I really think that's a big improvement in his game is the playmaking this season. But if you're going to be in all these close games and down the stretch, you're getting outdueled by Kobe White, who's taking it to the rim every time on you. And he's a shooter too, but he was taking it to the rim. Trey Jones was taking it to the rim. Or he was hitting wide-ass open threes because the Heat's defense in general was bad. But you're combating that with Tyler Hero, who has to settle for fadeaway threes. It's tough. I think all the shots Hero hit in the fourth quarter, he had a couple runners. He had a couple floaters where he was able to get into the paint just a few times. But he's just not able to do that consistently. He's better at it this year than last, but it's still not as consistent as you would like for the guy who you consider to be your down the stretch player. That's just the truth of the matter. Davion Mitchell, wow, he's been playmaking very well as well. Tonight he got you 8 assists and 0 turnovers. Wow. I think in his last 2 games he had 17 assists to like 1 turnover. So what's that put him at now? 25 assists to 1 turnover? Damn, dog. All right, Davion, I see you. Only 4 points tonight, but again, his defense is good. There's only so much he can do when he's playing small forward for you. He was our small forward in the fourth quarter. 6'1", Davion Mitchell, small forward. I don't get it. Elite guard defender. Let's put him at the 3 with Terry Rozier and Tyler Hero. I don't understand. Is this real life? If you're watching this video, comment down below if I'm real. I feel like I'm dreaming now. Like I'm in a fever dream based off the stupidity that we're watching at this moment. Off the bench, you had Highsmith with 21 minutes, Duncan Robinson 21 minutes, and Terry Rozier 21 minutes. Highsmith was 0 for 5. Duncan didn't shoot great, but Terry Rozier, like we said, one of his more efficient games in a while. And then Jaime Jaquez got you 10 minutes, only scored 4 points. Surprised we didn't see no Kyle Anderson today. He hasn't been playing a ton of minutes, but he's at least been playing, 10 to 15 minutes a game, and I have enjoyed those minutes by him. But anyways, on the Bulls side of things, Kobe White only had 21, and it wasn't efficient. But again, it's when he did it. He did almost all of his damage in the second half, particularly the fourth quarter. And Josh Giddey had a 26-point triple-double. And he was listed as their small forward today. He's 6'8". As good as Davion Mitchell is, he's 6'1". He shouldn't be out there guarding Josh Giddey. 26-point triple-double for Josh Giddey. It's ridiculous. Oh, my God. All right. Let's see what the next Heat game is here. It looks like the Heat play next versus the Charlotte Hornets on Tuesday. If the Heat lose to the Charlotte Hornets, dog, y'all don't want to miss this postgame because y'all thought I lost my mind today. Wait till they lose to the Hornets. Hey, like the video, y'all. Subscribe, comment your thoughts down below. All the support is greatly, greatly appreciated. I'm just out here having fun with y'all at this point, man. Like, the team sucks, but I do enjoy talking to y'all. I enjoy the interaction with you guys in the comments, and I love the community that we have, of course. So, appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace out, everyone. See you next time.
Look, pull up in your city, tryna get that dead face. Do it on my own, I don't need no dead weight. Had to kill him off, yeah, I need a head space. You know this homegrown bitch don't offend me.